Okay, so this is my piranha tank. Now, if you haven't noticed, you can probably call me the drunken master of aquariums by now. Instead of drunken fist kung fu, it is drunken fish master kung fu. As much sense as that makes. Okay, so some of you may have seen before, I have my piranha tank, 20 gallon. That's my big boy in the back. Not that big, but big enough. And there's another one floating around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Up at the top. I bought them at around the same size, relatively, and he has grown massively. This one has grown about half an inch, and that's it. They attack much differently, and it's very interesting the way that they've grown. And I have three actually crabs in here, and quite a lot of snails. Actually, I keep a lot of snails in this tank because there is a lot of debris from the meat that they eat, and the massive amount of snails do tend to help keep up with it. I've had a couple issues before, but most of the time, still, I will say I don't have a lot of problems. Now I have this breeding pair of convicts over here, which I hope they're a breeding pair. I used to have this thing in there on the floor, but with that in there, I couldn't exactly see what they were doing, and I did introduce another male in there just to see how the dominance effect would work. And I figured that was a bad idea, so I stopped doing that. I removed the new male immediately as quickly as I could. Actually, my girlfriend Caitlin did that, and she's much better with a net than I am. I don't know why, but she's pretty good at catching fish. So she took out the bad guy, and this is my bearded dragon right here. His name is Shenron, and he's really hungry. I'm about to feed him in a second. Well, not 1 second, probably a minute, like a hot minute. I'm about to feed him in a minute. So first, I gotta feed these guys. Now, I got a little cup right here. If you can see it. Oh, there you go. That's beef heart. That's cow heart. That's beef heart right there. About to feed them. And these guys go nuts over it. Two piranhas, as soon as they see it, they go nuts over it. If they don't see it, they don't do shit. But when they do see it, ooh, it's a lot of fun. And the crabs too. This over here is a good sized crab. That might be kingler. Most likely it's kingler. I mean, yep, yeah it is. Now I can see him from this angle. That's the biggest crab in this tank. The biggest crab in this tank rivals the biggest piranha in this tank. So they do not mess with each other at all. They have been raised together. They have grown up together. They have molted. They have shed their skin. They have just, grown depending on what species you're talking about. They have, all together grown up together, basically. And now, hopefully you can see them feed efficiently. Usually it's opposite. The piranha's on the top and the crab's on the bottom. Now it's a little bit flip-flop. So we're going to see where it goes. I'm just going to put that beef heart. I've done it a lot of times before. I just put it in a tank, let it float around, and as soon as the piranha sees it, it's a giant cube, and then it turns into a pile of dust. And not only the big one, but the little one too. The little one, wherever he happens to be right now. That guy is fast. He's more vicious than the big one. Let's put this, I'm just gonna dump this in the top. See this hole here? Dump to the top. And see what happens. See it bouncing around a little bit. Oh, and the big guy's on the wrong side of the tank. Well, hopefully he finds the right side of the tank. With that little dome in there, they do have a little bit of difficulty. Little guy in there goes straight to town. See them both going nuts in there. See them both going nuts. And the rest of it is right here. So maybe I can move that over a little bit. Now, mind you, I'm not afraid to put my hand in the tank with these vicious piranha you see in here. They don't attack me. Once they nipped at me and I did one of those little flick maneuvers, flicked them in the nose. They never mess with me again. That might just be my experience, but that again is my experience, so that's all I gotta show you. And as you can see, after I put my hand in there, they're going to town. They're just going nuts on this thing. See, I mean, there's more debris floating around in there. That's where the little guy comes in handy. He just comes in there, just nitpicks it real quick. Just zip, 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 bam, 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 bam. Knocks it out. And the big guy takes care of the real big chunks. I mean, they do work together as a team with their size. I wish they got along better together. When they were younger, they got along greatly. They got along perfectly fine. They used to, I guess you'd call it schooling together. They used to hang out with each other all the time. Now, they tend to, I guess, maybe establish territories on either side of the tank in regards to the rock and the little air dome for the crabs. I'm still not quite sure what's going on, but they tend to keep on the opposite sides of the tank. Only rarely will you see them hanging out together, no matter what's going on. Either they're hanging out, they're just chilling, or, there's one piece of food and they both go after it and they don't mess with each other. It's a little bit weird right now, but I'm still working on it. I'm still going to figure out what exactly is going on here, because I have a little bit of a diverse, mini ecosystem in here, and it's worked out for the past like 2, maybe 3 months at the most. 3 months at the most. So we're gonna figure it out from there. Bye, everybody.